War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. Ready to go.
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why'd he want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No. According to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Hello everyone and welcome to Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, also known as Why Am I Watching a Movie Instead of Gameplay? But this is still nothing in comparison to Metal Gear Solid 4, which I think in the series has the most and the lengthiest cutscenes out of all Metal Gear Solid games. But nonetheless, Grindbro Criminals, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it. 7 cups of coffee. You are still 7 cups behind me. What did I miss? Let me have a quick look. All good, criminals. And how about you? How long till 9? Cutscene is epic. Yeah, that's Metal Gear Solid. The previous ones, the earlier ones in the series. Metal Gear Solid 5 is actually kinda incomplete. That's the one where Kojima got booted before the game could be finalized according to his creative vision or something like that. So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 is lacking a lot compared to the previous ones. This is basically a 1-to-1 remake in the Unreal Engine 5, of the original Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater that originally released back on PS2. So some graphics obviously got upgraded, some new gameplay elements added, but other than that, this is Metal Gear Solid 3 from PS2 era. I'm going to be skipping a few things here and there that's not that important. I'm going to be skipping some dialogue, etc., etc.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Okay, to show off a few things here and there, this is going to be New Game Plus, so I have a few things unlocked, but nothing major. Let's have a look. Backpack, let's remove that. It's going to make the game way too easy. We could... Now, let's leave Patriot, directional mic can go off. Fake Death, Cigar, all of that can be unequipped. I'm not going to be equipping Stealth Camo. 80 Camo is fine. Snake can get hungry due to a few reasons. Obviously, he's doing a bunch of stuff, but generally speaking, the stamina bar can only be refilled via eating. And in order to do that, you need to capture food. It can be snakes, it can be birds, frogs, rats, mushrooms, fruit from trees. Basically, if it moves, you can probably give it a go and try and eat it. And if you're lucky, sometimes it even shows a little cutscene.
Tasty.
He even rates the food, how good it tastes. If I knew it well enough, I'd know exactly what to skip. Because some dialogue in Metal Gear Solid 3 is just... It's tutorial stuff, mostly. Not always, not always. But they would have taken like 5 minutes of your time just to tell you to, you walk like this, you do this to shoot, and that's basically it.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory.
Already a violation, you have no weapons, pick up as you go. That's basically what it comes down to. Get some shrooms. The Uno orders? What's Uno? Are you referring to the remain undetected, you're basically not existing in this area type of deal? If you mean that, then yeah, kind of everything does. It's basically just a suggestion. It's not mandatory. Guys, to get mustard gas out of war? Probably. But like I said, it's more just a suggestion so that we cannot be traced back to the United States. So that the United States won't be linked to my presence in this area.
I think I saw something. Huh? Who was that?
Oh, that's a miss. There we go. And my dad packed a knife in my back because he said it was a dangerous city. Won't ever forget the adrenaline rush as I saw the metal barriers, the metal detectors. Yeah, that's a bit risky, I would think. A fun little thing you could do, even back on PS2, is you can remove the ropes, shoot every one of them, and it becomes significantly harder to navigate the breach when the ropes are out. Yeah, that it was back then. It really was.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Pressing L2 zooms in, so you can actually
Sentries posted around the perimeter.
move around inside the cutscene a little bit. You can move the camera, just pan it around a little bit.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Another very important part of Metal Gear Solid Delta is camouflage. The higher the percentage, the less likely you are to be spotted. I'm playing it a little weird and not worrying about camo that much because I already got the highest available rank in Delta, so I kind of know my way around it a little bit. So I'm playing it weird. I'm not playing it like a normal person would. I say as I miss a very, very easy shot. It basically comes down to playing the game on the lowest possible setting would be the second hardest difficulty, but the difference between the second hardest and hardest difficulty is one, when you get spotted, you immediately fail the mission. That's going to be on the hardest. The second hardest is exactly the same as the hardest, but if you get spotted, you don't get a game over screen. That's kind of what the difference is. But regardless, you are not allowed to get spotted in going for that rank, the highest rank. I think it's Foxhound or something. Going for that rank, you are not allowed to be spotted anyway. You can also only take a certain amount of damage. You're not allowed to heal. You're not allowed to continue, I believe. Quite a few restrictions. I'm going to be skipping some of this because Sokolov is just going to be nagging on about the Shagohod and that he was taken away from his family, etc., etc. So I'm going to skip a little bit, but I'm going to leave the cool cutscene included. Because it's a tranquilizer.
Intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
I think right after this, I should not be skipping. It's going to open the door. Yep. I will acquire a lethal weapon afterwards. Not long after this. That one random online teammate that has no idea what he's doing, but he's at least trying to help. Teammates in ranked.
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last. You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
What? He's gonna put off a very, very cool trick shot. I mean, if a guy manages to shoot your teammates around corners without even seeing them, yeah, I think by that point just give up.
Can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the crew.
I call hacks.
Take cover.
He's definitely cheating.
Huh.
That's aimbot done correctly. That's the premium package.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay, he just reported that Sokolov went that way. But yeah, this is... you just experienced John Metal Gear. Strangely, funny enough, his name is actually John, his real name. So Naked Snake is John. And also, this is a very important character in basically every Metal Gear Solid game. This is Revolver Ocelot. So Kojima thought far enough ahead to include this.
Snake, what have you done? You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
That was the voice of Roy Campbell. He is the commander of... He's the guy in Solid Snake's head. Like Major Zero is the guy in Naked Snake's head. You can, but yeah, this happens. You're not supposed to, but it is possible. But yeah, if you do, it's only going to be time paradox. It does not, however, stop me from doing this. I mean, that is so many tranquilizer shots. His grandchildren's grandchildren will still feel numb in that area. Okay, I can't remember if it's cutscene 1 or cutscene 2 where everything happens.
You okay?
But I'm going to leave it to play because there is a little nice introduction of every boss fight you are going to encounter.
They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The dreading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes.
While this is playing, I will be right back. I'll be back before the whole cutscene is over. Everything is over and gameplay is back in my hands. I'll be back before then.
Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear. will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No. This one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
So, your thoughts so far, story-wise? I know it hasn't been long, but... Yeah, that is his mentor. At one point, she was his, or is still his love interest.
Snake, can you hear me?
They just gonna say the boss defected, we are injured, we need to fix ourselves up. It's supposed to be a specific setup, but this is a little bit faster. You just saw Colonel Volgan, the lightning guy. If you remember, last week during Metal Gear Solid 5, I fought a guy on fire with a water pistol. It's the same guy.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
She obviously still cares. At least a little bit.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
No problem. Yeah, Grindbro thinks the boss. He likes the boss. He thinks the boss is very cool. And back in a few, like 20 minutes, gonna grab a few more from the gas station. No problem. No problem. Gonna have to skip that part because of a song that plays.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean. Altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil
If
pressure and
I'm a
voltage
little
are
bit
nominal.
extra quiet, it's because, well, it's obviously going to be during cutscenes.
Power supply to
It's
payload
because I'm
and
trying
system
to
shows no problems.
have the
No
cutscenes
gusts.
play out by themselves
Systems
without
go
my
for drone
voice
detachment.
interrupting.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most... Yesterday, the White House...
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications
Those
satellites,
cutscenes
so
are
that you
just
and I can talk
a little bit
together.
of backstory and exposition
That's
and stuff.
it.
They've
Nothing
also put us
major.
in touch with a couple
Not
of
always.
insiders.
Not always major.
Insiders.
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Okay, that basically just explains that the boss is now priority number one. She needs to be taken out. She is being blamed for what happened, although she was not the one that fired the missile. She is being blamed, and it's Snake's job to take care of her, take her out, and also stop the Shagohod to maintain peace between Russia and America.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
No chance of winning in a battle situation, he says. I'm gonna just prove him wrong quickly. It's not gonna take that long.
What's that sound? Huh?
My bad. I I needed to sneeze, and I muted, and I forgot to unmute myself. Been talking to myself the entire time.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer. The name's Eva.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
Okay, she is just gonna explain a few things, tell me I need to go to the laboratory, if I'm not mistaken. Yo! So, yeah, she's gonna give me a scientist outfit, gonna give me a new weapon.
She's right, Snake.
I'm not gonna be saving. Autosave is fine enough. And I think we can probably maybe continue from here on out.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
The movie comment about Metal Gear Solid being... While we're watching a movie, I thought there's supposed to be some gameplay. Yeah, that's Metal Gear Solid. I went when there was a cutscene playing and came back to you skipping cutscenes. Yeah, I'm trying to cut out a few not that important not very important cutscenes. But after this, it should be a little bit less. There should be less cutscenes, at least, for a little bit. Oh, crap. That's on me. That's my mistake. Let's hide in plain sight. Why not? Let's see. Photo mode. quickly want to show something. I'm hiding in that box right there. I'm pretty sure it worked previously. It should work again. Also, I'm trying not to talk in cutscenes. I'm trying to have the cutscenes play out for themselves without my commentary interrupting. But if you get me started on Metal Gear, I probably wouldn't end at all.
What? Not here? He's not here? Did we lose him?
Keep looking. Move!
Right, flash incoming. Yeah, I can just kill them. I'm just trying to play it safe. It's a little difficult. They hit kind of hard. I should have another weapon available to me as well. Oh, wrong button. Give me a second. Okay, that should be fine. AK-47 is fine. Survival knife is fine for now. Thermal, cardboard box. I don't think I'm ever going to use this again. Only one silencer left. I can do this without needing a silencer. This is what I meant by the enemy reactions are way more fleshed out in previous Metal Gear games compared to Metal Gear Solid 5. He got shot in the leg and he's limping now. There should be one above me, but I'm not sure where exactly he is. Oh, found him. Okay, one left. I'm pretty sure I got that guy. It's gonna be on this end over here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Found him. Oh crap, I need to reload. You want to tell me you could do all that on PS2, even the climbing on the rail? As far as I remember, yes. It's I don't know why for some reason I wanted to say Hideo Kojima instead of Hideo Kojima. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's Hideo Kojima. He's built different.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy?
Going crazy about being able to climb a tree. Yeah, I remember also thinking this is really cool. Assassin's Creed 3 really opened up the movement and parkour compared to the previous ones. I mean, in the first one, you couldn't even swim. A master assassin that never learned to swim. That is my bad again. That I... yeah, I wanted to exit the menu, not skip the cutscene. This being on PS2, crazy. Yeah. I can even show you what the game used to look like. Not graphics-wise, but I can show you what it used to be like, legacy style. Requires to start from previous checkpoint. Yeah, that's fine. This is what it was like. If you wanted to aim, hold on. It's pressing aim, then holding R1 to go into first person to aim properly, and then the left analog, your movement analog, is just you leaning left and right. You aim with your right stick and press R2 currently. Back then, it was a little bit more complicated because it involved pressing square to shoot, if I remember correctly. So you had to press, I think, triangle to go into first person or some crap like that. And then using the left analog even, I believe, to aim around like this. And then pressing square to shoot. It was very complicated. Let's see if I can find those controls. Legacy defaults. Yeah, this is not the proper way it used to be. The controls are a little bit more modernized, even though the camera angle is how it used to be. Okay, suffering from gunshot wound. If this was also a thing back then, you had an X-ray showing what is going on, and you had to heal that as well. Disinfect, and no bandage needed apparently. Oh, another little detail that also carried over from PS2. If you go into the cure menu and you do this, I don't know how many turns it takes. I think this should maybe be enough for now. Should do the trick. That also cures food poisoning. Let's have something to eat. Ooh, we found the cutscene.
Disgusting.
Yes, the crocodiles will in fact kill you, so taking care of them is important, whether it be stun or killing them. I mean, they could have cleared up the water at least a little bit for Delta. That is still very, very hard to see what's going on. Ooh, I've got leeches, so hopefully we get a cutscene. Nope.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traders have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking. Until I went to work for the NSA. Then one day, I'd found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment and by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth, then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying, too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
Now, you may have noticed her age is stated as 28. Keep in mind, this game is centered around 1960-something, I believe. So, yeah, she's not 28 anymore. In case you were wondering. In case you were asking for a friend, she's not 28 anymore. Yeah, she is. I mean, someone has to do it, so... Just sleeping. Wait until Metal Gear Solid 4 arrives. When that releases, I'm definitely going to be covering that. That was back in 2009. And yeah, you can see the age. She has not aged that well.
Please don't.
Give me a second, let me just eat something. I can hear my stomach growling.
I want some more.
Okay, drop some ammo. That I can't manage to see. There we go. AK ammo. Okay, now, the shot you've been waiting for since Metal Gear Solid 5. Way more realistic. I mean, he's definitely not going to be walking that off like he does in Metal Gear Solid 5. Okay, that's the very, very good thing about tranquilizer rounds. No one's going to get alerted, and when they do... Did I miss a shot? Somehow? Okay, but the thing is, they were supposed to fall down kinda at the same time. but I screwed it up. Now for another little thing. As you can see, this is electrified. Let me just take care of him. Okay, he's out. Okay, what else is there that I can quickly show you that's a little weird and different? I'm going to wake him up and show you damage on different body parts. I'm pretty sure that should wake him up.
Freeze.
Okay, let's go for right hand. Left hand. Right foot. I think by the time I go to left foot, he's going to die. My bad. I did not mean to shoot him right there. On that specific spot, anyway.
Freeze.
Elbow. Elbow. Now. Radio is out as well.
Freeze.
Left knee. Right knee. He should now only be able to use a pistol. Okay, let's do this. Show him I'm not holding him up anymore. He can't call reinforcements, nothing. He is screwed. Oh, that wasn't part of what I wanted to showcase. Let's quickly do this. I need at least one shot. I screwed it up. Okay, he's not responding. Let's see if we can peek this. I need ammo. At least one bullet. There we go. Let me switch to sneaking suit. No, wait. Which one eliminates footstep noise? I think it's spirit camo. Yes. The fighting in Metal Gear Solid 3 is not as great compared to Metal Gear Solid 5. The CQC throws are still fine. Oh crap, no. I can't remember being able to aim like this when holding someone, but then again, that was way back and controls were a lot more complicated. So I probably never gave it a shot. I only went for holding them up, or, well, grabbing them.
Speak. The provision storehouse is destroyed.
Answer me.
The machine gun. With the action button?
Oh yeah, I forgot about something. I need to find an animal, a snake or something. I think let's do this. Hopefully this will help a little bit. Okay, someone saw me and oh, there he is. I mean, there should be a snake somewhere. I mean, what am I supposed to do if I get hungry? Oh yeah, another thing. You can actually sink into quicksand. And eventually, if you go deep enough, you die. Oh, crap. In Metal Gear Solid 1, this is back on PlayStation 1, you could equip your cigarettes, then Snake is going to be smoking. And there was a certain area where lasers would go up and down, like tripwire lasers would go up and down. And if you equipped your cigarettes and Snake smoked, the smoke from the cigarettes would actually show you part of the laser beam when it crossed your smoke. I mean, if we go by the smoke shows you a laser beam, that is going to be more along the lines of 1996. This entire setup better be worth it. If you tranquilize an animal, frog, snake, what have you, they aren't dead. You can either kill them and eat them, or capture them and eat them. But I will show you a different use for them, just in a few moments. Oh crap. That poor dog has been tranquilized so many times, he's gone deaf. Okay, reversing through is also not the solution. Okay, first person works fine. Severe burns, I wonder why. Leech, that's going to be cigar, leech, cigar, leech, cigar again. Also, maybe I need to find something to eat somewhere. No fruits, no mushrooms, nothing. Did I not pick up mushrooms earlier? I'm pretty sure I remember picking up mushrooms. No problem. Thank you for joining in anyway. I appreciate it, as always. What I wanted to show was you can throw a snake you captured at an enemy, and the snake will bite the enemy. I think to make the fight a lot easier, it's going to be better to take the Patriots instead of the AK. Stun grenade is not needed. Everything else seems to be fine.
Pretty tasty.
You're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right. Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat.
to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us. It's just you and me. No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone. Shots. This time I've got 12 shots. Okay. Draw.
You may have 12 shots, but I have infinite ammo. This is what Metal Gear Solid would look like after completing it way too many times.
You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Another little fun fact. This is very dark, obviously. You're in a cave. Sunlight is not really doing anything. But if you wait long enough, Snake's eyes will adjust. In other words, game brightness gets upped a little bit to help you see. Thermal also helps. A little bit. I remember there being an entrance somewhere. A torch will help as well. I think I'm going to do the Pain fight, which is coming up. It's really close. Then I'm going to start Mass Effect at around 9. But I also need to eat, etc., before I'm going to start doing that. So I think I'm also going to take a short break like I did previously on one of my other live streams, where I took like an hour break just to eat and get a few things ready before the next live stream. I think I'm going to do that again. Maybe I'll go past the Pain and go to get close to the lab at least.
I've caught you at last. We are the sons of the boss. I am the pain. I will guide you to a world of anguish beyond your imagination. Let's get started.
This guy is on par for the most difficult boss fights on harder difficulties. He really, really sucks, and he's tough. Luckily, I have infinite ammo. Crap, that's a grenade. Smoke is also very effective. Oh crap. I mean, at a certain point, you're going to look in the mirror and be like, you know what, I'm not going to be messing around with bees anymore. Oh crap. Disinfectant and styptic. Not doing great on the life front either. Do I still have? No, I don't have my smokes equipped. Oh crap, move. There we go.
The pain. The pain. The pain. The pain.
Yeah, the pain is the yeah, it is really one of the worst boss fights to get done on hard mode. It's tough. It really is tough.
Hey, this works. That's tasty.
You do not want to eat that frog. I mean, you could, but it's not going to be a good idea. Those mushrooms recharge your batteries for whatever device requires batteries. That mushroom, eating it, recharges your batteries.
We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup.
I know I saw lights somewhere. There we go. We are gonna really need that rifle for an upcoming boss fight. That could be, well, yeah, that could technically be ended in the next area. Oh crap, that is my cue to go, actually. I'll go in a second. I'm gonna end the end before the boss fight even starts. So what you do is, you wait for him to get close to that barrel right there, and then you just shoot the barrel. There we go. That confirms that he is dead. His wheelchair hitting you in the face. Okay, but I currently have to go. I'll be picking up Mass Effects in like an hour or two. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. It wasn't that entertaining compared to my usual shenanigans, because I actually already know this game. I just played it to show Grindbro, my channel member, one of my channel members, that this game can be a little weird. The whole Metal Gear series can be a little weird and different. But yeah, have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate it. Take care. Stay safe. Much love to everyone. Grindbro, you as well, bud. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.